Hello students, I am Rashmi Vadla from Sant Andrew Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon from ETCE department. Student, today's topic is analog to digital and digital to analog converter. What do you mean by analog to digital converter or digital to analog converter? Analog to digital converter are those converter which converts analog into a digital signal. An analog signal to digital signal converts the analog signal into digital signal converter. So the digital signal is represented in binary code, which is a combination of bits 0 and 1. Analog to digital converter is known as is shown in figure. This is my analog to digital converter having an analog input and we get a digital output. Analog to digital converter basically of 3 or 4 types. Basically, 4 type is the dual type analog to digital converter, successive approximation, flash type, and dual slot. But out of these four, counter type successive approximation, that is SAR, and flash type is a direct type analog to digital converter, and dual slope is a indirect type of analog to digital converter. So do one by one these converters. Analog to digital converter consisting of a single analog input and many binary outputs. In general, the number of binary output of analog to digital converter will be a power of 2. And if an analog to digital converter perform the analog to digital conversion directly by utilizing the internally generated equivalent digital code for comparing with analog input, it is called a direct type analog to digital converter. So the first one is a counter type analog to digital converter. This is the counter type analog to digital converter with its block diagram. So counter type analog to digital converter producing a digital output which is approximately equals to the analog input by using the counter operation internally. Basically, it consists 5 blocks, that is a comparator which compare the analog voltage with the reference input voltage, control logic, clock generator, counter, and a digital to analog converter. This is a basic funda behind basic block diagram of analog to digital converter. So working of a counter type analog to digital converter is like that. The control logic resets the counter and enable the clock signal generator in order to send the clock pulses to the counter when it receives the start commanding signal. See in the figure, this control logic sends a signal to the control signal generator and this clock signal generator corresponding increment the counter. So the counter get incremented by 1 for every clock pulse and its value will be in binary format. This output of the counter is applied as an input of digital to analog converter. Now this DAC converts the received binary input signal. Now this is DAC, ये convert करेगा binary यानी कि digital में, and again it converts into analog because जो इसकी output है वो comparator में जा रही है. So this DAC converts the received binary input, which is the output of a counter, into an analog output. Comparator compares this analog value VA with an external analog input voltage VI. जो DAC लगा है वो डिजिटल आउटपुट को एनालॉग इनपुट में कन्वर्ट करेगा एनालॉग आउटपुट पे, एंड देन वो एनालॉग इनपुट जो है कंपैरेटर में जा रही है एंड दैट कंपैरेटर will compare the analog voltage with an input voltage VI. The output of the comparator will be 1 as long as the VI is greater than, if VI is greater than VA, then output of the comparator is 1. If VA I is less than or equals to VA, then the output of the comparator will be 0. These two important points are here. The output of the comparator, when the output of the comparator is 1 and when the output of the comparator is 0. So the output of the comparator will be 1 as long as VI is greater than VA. The operation mentioned in the above two steps will be continue as long as the control logic receives 1. तो ये सब साइकिल चलती रहेगी जब तक कंट्रोल लॉजिक रिसीव नहीं कर लेता 1 from the output of the comparator. So next point is the output of the comparator will be 0 when VI is less than or equals to VA. So the control logic receives 0 from the output of the comparator. Then the control logic disables the control signal generator so that it does not send any clock pulse to the counter. At this instant, the output of the counter will be displayed as a digital output, and it is almost equivalent to the correspondingly external analog input voltage VI. Okay, so this is the working of a counter type analog to digital converter. Next is an successive approximation analog to digital converter, that is SAR भी बोलते हैं इसे, successive approximation register. So a successive approximation type analog to digital converter produce a digital output which is approximately equals to an analog input by using successive approximation technique internally. So in this block diagram of the successive approximation analog to digital converter is shown in the figure, that the 5 blocks are here: comparator, clock generator, control logic, successive approximation register, and digital to analog converter. Uh, the working of the analog to successive approximation is almost equal to the counter type ADC. Just a difference is there. Successive approximation register is here, but in above figure we have counter. So almost block diagram is same. Now see it's working. The working of the successive approximation, I'm just saying SAR. The control logic reset all the bits of SAR and enable the clock signal generator in order to send a clock pulse to SAR when it receives the start commanding signal. The binary data present in a SAR will be updated for every clock pulse based on the output of comparator. The output of the SAR is applied as an input of DAC. DAC converts the received digital input, which is an output of SAR, into an analog output. The comparator compare this analog voltage VI with the VI. So just क्या है कि कंट्रोल लॉजिक जो है वो सारी बिट्स को SAR की रीसेट कर देगा और क्लॉक को अनेबल कर देगा in order to send a clock pulse to the SAR when it receives the start commanding signal. After DAC convert the receive data input, which is the output of SAR, into analog output, the comparator compares this analog voltage with an external analog input voltage VI. The output of the comparator will be 1 as long as VI is greater than VA, and similarly the output of the comparator will be 0 when VI is less than or equals to VA. So the above process or the above steps will be continue until the digital output is a valid one, and when we will get the digital output will be a valid one, which is almost equivalent to the corresponding external analog input VI. Now next is a flash type analog to digital converter. It is the fastest among all the analog to digital converter, and it is also called the parallel ADC. It produces a digital output for a correspondingly analog input in no time. Hence, the flash type is in the fastest analog to digital converter. You can see its diagram. The circuit diagram of a 3-bit flash type analog to digital converter is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 raised to power 3 यानी कि 2 raised to power n registers are here because 3 bit है तो 2 raised to power n is 3, so 2 raised to power 3 is 8 bit, 8 resistors are here, and these are the correspondingly comparators. Here we are comparing, in this comparator we are comparing the input voltage Vi and the reference voltage Vr, and correspondingly output you will get here, and then priority encoder is used, and through priority encoder we will get the digital output. So when we are looking it's working, the 3-bit flash type analog to digital converter consisting of a voltage divider comparator, 7 comparator are there, yes, 2 raised to power 3 यानी कि 8 resistor is there, and 2 raised to power n minus 1 यानी कि 2 raised to power 3 is 8, 8 minus 1, total 7 comparator is there. तो ये भी क्वेश्चन है, how many in n bit when we are using n bit flash type analog to converter, analog to digital converter, then how many resistors and how many comparator, and ratio of then priority encoder, which priority encoder is used. So 2 raised to power अगर n bit का है तो 2 raised to power n resistors are used, 2 raised to power n minus 1 comparator is used, and priority encoder is here. So 3 is to 8 is to 3 priority encoder is used, that is a 2 raised to power n into n. So working of a 3-bit flash type analog to digital converter is as follows. The voltage divider network contain 8 equal resistors and a reference voltage VR is applied across the entire network with respect to ground, yes. And the voltage drop across the each resistor from bottom to top with respect to ground will be integer multiples, that is VR by 8. When we are dividing our resistor by VR by 8, VR by 8 because from 1 to 8 there are the resistors, and the external input voltage Vi is applied to the non-inverting terminal of all the comparators. The input voltage across each resistor from bottom to top with respect to ground is applied to the inverting terminal of the comparator from bottom to top, and then comparator compare the internal voltage with the voltage drop present at the respective other input terminal, and the comparison operation take place parallelly. That's why this analog to digital converter is also called as parallel type analog to digital converter. And when the output of the comparator will be 1, then as long as Vi is greater than the voltage drop present at the respective other input voltage, and similarly the output of the comparator will be 0 when Vi is less than or equals to the voltage drop present at the respective other input terminal. All the input of the comparator are connected as an input of the priority encoder. Yes, all the output of the comparator are connected to the input of the priority encoder. This is the priority encoder. So output of the comparator is connected with the priority encoder. This priority encoder produces a binary code which is correspondingly to higher priority input that has 1, and therefore the output of the priority encoder is nothing but the binary equivalent of the external analog input voltage Vi. So the flash type analog to digital converter is used in the application where the conversion speed of analog input into digital data should be higher. Next is a indirect type of digital to analog to digital converter, that is dual type analog to digital converter. If an ADC perform analog to digital conversion by indirect method, then it is called the indirect type of analog to digital converter, because first it converts the analog voltage into a linear function of time and then it will produce a digital output. That's why we are saying it is an indirect type analog to digital converter. Dual slope analog to digital converter is the best example of an indirect type analog to digital converter. So dual is an equivalent digital output for a correspondingly analog input by using two dual slope techniques. Now see the figure. Here is an integrator is used. Comparator, clock generator, clock signal, control logic. Almost ब्लॉक डायग्राम्स आर सेम, जस्ट हमारे पास यहाँ पर इंटीग्रेटर है. सो इंटीग्रेटर की आउटपुट जो है वो कंपैरेटर में जा रही है, एंड वन इनपुट ऑफ द कंपैरेटर इज कनेक्टेड टू द इंटीग्रेटर एंड वन इनपुट इज कनेक्टेड टू द ग्राउंड. and output of the comparator goes to the control logic, and control logic output goes side by side in counter as well as in control clock signal generator, and that its working is there. The dual slope analog to digital converter consisting of 5 blocks, that is a integrator, comparator, clock signal generator, control logic and counter. Working is like that: when the control logic reset the counter and enable the clock signal generated in order to send a clock pulse to the counter, when it has received the start commanding signal, then control logic pushes the switch to connect the external analog input voltage Vi. When it is received from the start commanding signal, this input voltage is applied to an integrator. The output of the integrator is connected to the one of the two input of the comparator, and other input of the comparator is connected to the ground. Comparator compare the output of the integrator with 0 volt and produce an output which is applied to the control logic. So you can see here the comparator compare this one with the compare the output of the integrator and the ground one. So when the counter get incremented by one for every clock pulse and its value will be in binary format, it produce an overflow signal to the control logic when it is incremented after reaching the maximum count value, and all the bits of the counter will be 0 only. Now at that instant, both the input of the comparator are having 0 volt. So the comparator sends a signal to the control logic. Now the control logic disable the control signal generator and retain the counter value. The counter value is proportional to the external analog input voltage. At this instant, the output of the counter will be displayed as a digital output, and it is almost equivalent to the correspondingly external analog input voltage Vi. The dual slope ADC is used in the application where accuracy is more important while converting analog input into the digital. This one is the accurate, and flash one is the fastest among all. Now come to the digital to analog converters. जैसे हमारे पास analog to digital converter चार थे, digital to analog converters जो है वो दो हैं. That is a weighted one and R2R ladder. तो one by one दोनों को study करेंगे. A digital to analog converter is the converts the digital input into analog output signal. The digital signal is represented in a binary code, that is a 0 or 1. So digital, this is a figure, show block diagram. Digital input goes into the digital to analog converter and you will get the analog output. So the digital to analog converter consisting of a number of a binary input and a single output. In general, the number of the binary input of a DAC will be the power of 2's. There are the two types of DAC, that is a weighted resistor DAC and an R2R ladder. So weighted resistor is this one, you can see in this figure. Weighted is because in this we are assigning the resistor having some weight, that is 2 raised to power 0 R, 2 raised to power 1 R, that is n की power 0, 1, 2, because due to 2 raised to power n R, 2 raised to power n, 1, 2, 2 raised to power. So we are assigning here the weight to the resistors, that's why the name is called weighted resistor. The weighted resistor produce an analog output which is almost equals to the digital input by using binary weighted resistors in the inverting adder circuit. In short, the binary weighted resistor DAC is called this one. This is my non-inverting feedback signal and having a RF, that is a feedback resistance, and one of the input is connected to this resistor network, another is input is grounded. So you can see it's working. Then the bits of the binary number can have only one of the two values, either 0 or 1. Let the 3-bit binary number, हम 3 bit का consider कर लेते हैं weighted resistor, that is B2, B1, B0. Here the bits B2 and B0 denote the most significant and least significant respectively. The digital switch shown in the above figure will be connected to ground when the correspondingly input will be input by bits are equals to 0. Similarly, the digital switch shown in figure will be connected to the negative reference voltage VR when the corresponding input bits are equals to 1. In the above circuit, the non-inverting input terminal of an op-amp is connected to ground. That means 0 voltage is applied to a non-inverting input terminal of the op-amp. This is the op-amp. No? So op-amp having a inverting and non-inverting terminal, and the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp is grounded, and connecting input is connected to further network is connected to the inverting terminal. So non-inverting terminal of the op-amp is grounded. This means a 0 volt is applied to the non-inverting input terminal of the op-amp. According to the virtual short concept, the voltage or the non at the inverting input terminal of the op-amp is same as that of the voltage present at its non-inverting input terminal. So the voltage at the inverting input terminal node will be 0 volt. So the nodal equation is for this is 0 plus VR B2 upon me 2 raised to power 0 R plus VR B1 upon me 2 raised to power 1 R plus me VR B0 upon me 2 raised to power 2 R, and so on. And then V naught by RF is equals to, now make the equation on the right side, and then VR by B3 upon may B2 upon may 2R, VR B1 upon may 2, this, and the, so we will get the corresponding equation and substitute the value of R is equals to 2RF, and VR RF by 2R common area, then B2 by 2 raised to power 0, B1 plus B1 by 2 p power 1 plus B naught upon my 2 raised to power 2. This is the correspondingly equation we will get, and so will get this equation, and this equation represents the output voltage equation of 3-bit binary weighted resistor DAC. Since the number of bits are 3 in binary input, we will get 7 possible values of the output voltage by varying the number binary input from 00 to 111 for a fixed reference voltage, that is VR. When we are writing the generalized output voltage equation of n-bit binary weighted resistor DAC, then you will get this equation. But the disadvantage of this binary weighted resistor is that the difference between the resistor value corresponding to LSB and MSB will increase as the number of bits present in the digital input increases. It is difficult to design more accurate resistor as the number of bits present in the digital input increases. So when there are the disadvantages of this weighted resistor DAC, we will move towards R2R ladder. R2R ladder overcomes the disadvantage of the binary weighted resistor DAC. As the name suggests, R2R ladder DAC produces an analog output which is almost equal to the digital input by using this network. So this is my R2R ladder. R2R is name is R2R means we are assigning the resistor either R or either 2R, just R or 2R. It is again a op-amp having a feedback resisting to R, inverting and non-inverting terminal. Non-inverting terminal is connected to the ground, and inverting terminal having a this feedback R2 and R2. This is a R2R R2R network. R2R, this is my 3-bit network, and correspondingly it is connected to B0, B1, B2 bits. And when I'm recalling this, the binary bits can have only one of the two values, either is a 0 or 1. Let 3 bits binary input consider B2, B1, B0. So these the resistors which shown in the above figure connected to ground when the correspondingly equals to 0. Then the distance which shown in the figure is will be connected to the negative value reference, that is minus VR. So for the, it is difficult to generalize the output value equation for R2R ladder DAC, but we can find out the analog input output voltage values. So the advantage of R2R ladder is the contain only two values of the resistor. Yes, this is to advantage. R and 2R, two values of resistor are there. So it is easy to select resistors and more easy to design or accurate resistor. If more number of bits are present in the resistor input, then we have to include required number of R2R section additionally. So due to the above advantage, R2R ladder is preferable over the weighted resistor one. Now, when we are talking about these converters, there are the two specification of this converters, that is resolution and conversion time. What do you mean by resolution? Resolution is the minimum amount of change needed in an analog input voltage for it is to be represented in binary output. It depends upon the number of bits that are used in the digital output. Mathematically, resolution can be represented, but that is 1 by 2n. N is the number of bits that are present in the digital output. And from the above formula, we can calculate the resolution and the number of bits relationship. Basically, the solution is also defined as the ratio of maximum analog input voltage that can be represented in binary and the equivalent binary number. And resolution is also defined as the VFS upon mid 2 raised to power n minus 1. VFS is a full scale voltage and n is a number of bits present in the digital output voltage. And next is the conversion time, the amount of the time required for a data converter in order to convert the data of one form into its equivalent data in another form is called the conversion time. Since we have two types of data converters, analog to digital and digital to analog converter, the amount of time required for ADC to convert analog input voltage to its equivalent binary output voltage is called the analog to digital conversion time, and it's depend upon the number of bits that is used in the digital output. And the amount of time required for the digital to analog converter to convert the digital input into analog input, which is called the DAC conversion time. It is also depend upon the number of bit that is present in the binary digital input. In above case present in the digital output, in second case in digital input. So up to this video, I think I'm completing the fourth unit. That is analog to digital converter, PPI, serial input output, 8253 DMA controller. So thank you so much. Thank you, students. Thank you.